Good evening, friends. You are most welcome to Think Eyes channel. Today we are discussing the Kurukshetra magazine summary. Our topic is textile and clothing industry challenges and opportunities. Statistical scenario: the textile and clothing (T&C) sector contributes about 10% in industrial production, about 12.5% to the export earnings, and 2% in GDP. The National Household Survey 2017 to assess market for textile and clothing carried out by the Textile Committee estimates overall market size of US dollar 163.70 billion. The T&C textile and clothing industry has potential to grow significantly and to contribute to the government's ambitious target of achieving $5 trillion economy by 2024-25. Uniquely positioned in creating virtuous cycle macro perspective. T&C industry, textile and clothing industry, is found to be playing a catalytic role in shifting surplus labor from agriculture sector to the more productive industrial activities. It is mainly driven by export demand as domestic demand is usually limited. One of the main reasons for the ubiquitous characteristic of textile industry is the high proportion of waste component in overall value of output. The waste fund so generated releases significant income in the hands of workforce to create demand for goods and services and accelerate cycle of economic activities in associated areas. The role of export in accelerating GDP and the relation of textile and clothing exports with GDP growth rate and per capita income level of selected economies like South Korea, Hong Kong, China, and Vietnam confirms positive contribution made by exports in general and T&C export, textile and clothing exports in the particular. India has cost comparative advantages. The international experience shows that the window for growth of textiles and clothing industry is open till per capita income reaches a threshold level, and beyond that industry relocates out of such high cost location. Keeping in view the present per capita income of India, which is rupees 1,26,406 in 2018-19, about 1800 US dollar. The window for high growth of textile and clothing export is open for next about 15 to 20 years. Growth potential of textile and clothing industry, T&C industry. India is well poised to gain from world trade in textile and clothing. A part of the gain may come from relocation of textile industry, especially cloth manufacturing outside China, in sync with China's increasing per capita income. Another way to assess the growth potential of industry is by way of its correlation with fiber consumption. The textile fiber consumption growth in India is high and it is expected to reach at 32 mn tons from about 12 mn tons presently in next 12 to 15 years. This scenario corresponds to achieving about 10% share in world trade of textile and clothing by 2032. Initiative to realize growth potential. Initiative to realize growth potential. Ministry of Textile presently provides support to textile and clothing sector, T&C sector, under different schemes for technology upgradation, infrastructure, research and development, technical, textiles, and capacity building. Areas of concern: Technology Upgradation Fund Scheme (TUF), A credit linked subsidy scheme was introduced in the 1999 to catalyze capital investment for technology upgradation and modernization of the textile industry. The present scheme is known as amended TUFS Technology Upgradation Fund Scheme and ATUFS amended Technological Upgradation Fund Schemes, which was launched in January 2016. Steel modernization of weaving and processing segments continues to be area of concern. Fabric sector suffers from weak global competitiveness in terms of quality, scale and price of fabric segment of India's textile value chain. Infrastructure and logistics. Infrastructure and logistics. The scheme for integrated textile park SITP, a scheme for integrated textile park, was launched in 2005 to neutralize the weakness for fragmentation in the various subsectors of textile value chain and the non-availability of quality infrastructure. This again continues to be an area of concern. Cotton sector, the Technology Mission of Cotton TMC, Technology Mission of Cotton by 2012 achieved a reduction in trash content in Indian cotton. However, cotton fiber production, productivity and quality need focused attention. Environmental concern. The major challenges faced by the textile processing are availability of water, effluent treatment, and disposal of the treated water and soils effluents. The high growth potential of technical textile remains to be tapped. Low FDI in textile and clothing sector, lack of commensurate growth in textile machinery sector in India. Why policy matters. Facilitated by globalization forces under WTO, World Trade Organization, reduction in import tariffs and easy movement of capital and intermediate goods across each segment of the textile value chain has emerged. This makes it necessary for each segment of the textile value chain to be globally competitive. Such approach become more relevant because global value chains are becoming more knowledge intensive. Therefore, the advantages created that Therefore, the advantages created at the end product exclusively through various policy supports and other means have been found to be proving ineffective. Found to be proving ineffective. Areas required immediate attention. Cotton continues to be fiber of privilege, especially in wearable wearable segments. Cotton continues to be fiber of privilege, especially in wearable segments. This calls for focused efforts to increase the cotton productivity, cotton quality, and even branding of Indian cotton to fetch premium. High energy cost burdened with cross subsidy, the electricity prices of industry or prices for industry with the cross subsidy burden of about 15% to 20% and other factors compare unfavorably in India. On the export front, the relatively higher tariff rates faced by Indian exporters in most major markets vis-a-vis exports from competing export from Bangladesh, Vietnam and similarly positioned countries call for further cost competitiveness. The challenge in this direction is to further simplify the ease of doing business and to remove disadvantages on account of input factors including logistics. Further, the recent WTO ruling against India in the crucial trade dispute with the US, ordering all export promotion schemes to be stopped within the next 4 months, has thrown the challenges to expeditiously come out with WTO consistent measures at the earliest. Growth of man-made fiber (MMF) in India is must to increase global share in textile and clothing exports. Looking forward, an inv- an invigorated textile and clothing industry is best suited and can give Indian economy necessary impetus to shift to more value-added industrial activities and achieve higher per capita income level. India needs to work with an approach of holistic development of the complete textile value chain, acknowledging its integration with global value chain at each stage. Achieving 10 to 15% share in the world textile and clothing trade and thereby channelizing trickling down impact towards the rural sector through cotton connection and shifting of disguised unemployed workforce in agriculture and allied sector towards more productive uses in industrial activities should be the utmost priority. India's 54.6% population is still engaged in agriculture and allied activities. Low income from the primary farm produce and lack of investment in the processing and agri value chain has caused rapid reduction in farm profits, and the farm occupation has now come under severe pressure. India's 54.6% population is still engaged in agriculture and allied activities. Low income from the primary farm produce and lack of investment in the processing and agri value chain has caused rapid reduction in the farm profits, and the farm occupation has now come under severe pressure. Agro-based industry. Agro-industry encompasses not only the activities that utilize raw materials sourced from agriculture but also those provided input for modern agronomics practices. Based on the input output linkages and the interdependence between the agriculture and industry, agro industries can be of the two types. First is processing industries or agro based industries. Second is input supply input supply industries or agro industries. Why promote agro based industries? India has the world's 10th largest arable land, 10th largest arable land, 20 agroclimate regions, 20 agroclimatic regions, 15 major climates. The harvest and post harvest losses of agriculture commodities are very high. The total estimated economic value of quantitative loss was found to be rupees 92,651 crore at average annual prices of 2014. There is opportunity of an overall growth of agriculture economy as only 2 to 3% of the agriculture commodities and are processed. There is opportunities of overall growth of agricultural economy as only 2 to 3% of agri commodities are processed. Government initiatives. A part, food processing and beverages. The Ministry of Food Processing Industries implements various central sector schemes to boost food processing industries. It has recently restructured its schemes under the new central sector scheme Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana PMKSY. The scheme components include setting up of a mega park, integrated cold chain and value addition infrastructure, integrated cold chain and value additional infrastructure, food safety and quality assurance infrastructure, human resource development and institution. B. Textile industry. The government has rolled out a number of initiatives. These included Scheme for Integrated Textile Park, Integrated Processing Development Scheme, Group Workshed Scheme, Common Facility Center and Amended Technology Upgradation Fund Scheme, Scheme for Development of the Power Loom Sector, Power Tax. Samarth, 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 the Scheme for Capacity Building of Textile Sector, SCBTS, Scheme for Capacity Building in Textile Sector, SCBTS, Comprehensive Handloom Cluster, Comprehensive Handloom Cluster Development Scheme, CHCDS, Rebate of State and Center Taxes and Levies, ROSCTL, etc. Rebate of state and center taxes and levies, 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 ROS, CTL, etc. C is jute industry. The government has attempting to modernize the jute mills by increasing their productivity and bringing in modern technology and equipment. National Jute Board's systematic or schematic SCHEMATIC interventions. National Jute Board schematic interventions providing capital subsidy to jute mills to address their issues and challenges at hand. Khadi and Village Industry Depart. Ministry of MSMEs, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, KVIC, promotes setting up of various post-harvest agro and food-based micro industries like processing of pulse, cereals, etc. through Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, KVIC, Khadi and Village Industries Commission tries to generate self-employment opportunities. Conclusion. The inherent advantages of agri-industries are optimal utilization of local agri-resources, mobilization of investment on the large scale, creation of job opportunities, prevention of distress rural-urban migration, and reduction of disparity across sectors and regions. Agri-based industries conform to a notion of competitive advantage both within and outside the country. They can play a role of a safety valve to absorb surplus rural labor and can address the problem of large scale unemployment or disguised employment in rural areas. The challenge here is how effectively the government implements its scheme and policy interventions so as to ensure an all round industrial growth in rural areas without undermining the identity of village, its socio-economic structure, agri-production systems and the basic agri-manufacturing characteristics. Thank you very much.